Oh, hello there. I know you're probably expecting me to do a movie review, and you know what? That's what I'm gonna give you, because hey, you're watching the thing, so why wouldn't I give you what you wanted? Well, on the contrary, what I thought to do, since we're in the holiday season, I thought I'd give you my favorite Christmas specials and movies. These are in no particular order. You know, I love the holiday season. Who doesn't? You get free stuff, it's filled with spirit, you're always happy during it, and you get to spend a lot of time with your family. Who doesn't like that? And also, we get a lot of Christmas commercials and Christmas specials. And by a lot, I mean we're bombarded by it. And you know what? We don't care. Most people actually like that kind of thing. So that is why I'm going to talk about these Christmas specials that I hold near and dear to my heart. I knew this was coming handy. Let's talk about the Charlie Brown Christmas. Who can not like Charlie Brown? Saying you don't like Charlie Brown is like saying you don't like life. Charlie Brown has been around through most of our life, and he and the rest of the Peanuts gang are never going to leave us, and they'll still leave a giant impact on us like they did when we were kids. A Charlie Brown Christmas is like the chorus of that. It's heartwarming, it's cutesy funny, it had great music, it had simple animation. It is Christmas, and it had a message that left an impact on us even to this day. Every year when this comes on, me and my family would gather around and watch it and just enjoy it. It is truly a holiday classic. Next up is another holiday classic, A Christmas Carol. Which one? I'm kind of fond with the one with Mickey Mouse because that's the one that I grew up with. Again, you can't hate Disney, you just can't. That should be a law. It should be one of the 10 Commandments. Anyway, when I was a little kid, about 5 or 4 or younger, every Christmas I would go to Blockbuster and ask my mom to get the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol on VHS for me. Me and her watched the hell out of it. I watched it all the time. I didn't care what season it was. I would still watch it. I love Scrooge as Ebenezer Scrooge. Obviously that would make sense. It almost seems kind of like a pun, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, what I also love was it wasn't afraid to go dark on us. When Scrooge meets the Ghost of Christmas Future, that kind of scared me as a kid, and also made me kind of sad. Remember when Tiny Tim died? Of course you do, because it made you cry. It just did. Next up is another special and a cartoon one. Of course, it's a Garfield Christmas. Okay, so what did you grow up with as a kid? Pokemon? Yu-Gi-Oh? Power Rangers? Not me. I grew up with Garfield. Why? Well, it just entertained me. I love the comics and I love the short from the 80s. And of course I love the Christmas special. Why? Well, it just entertained me. I never got bored watching it. And you wanna know what it is? A family meeting up, having dinner, talking. Yeah, I know it sounds boring, but no, I found it entertaining as hell. It was funny, the songs were memorable, the animation just screamed Christmas. I also love the bond between Garfield and the grandmother. It's very sweet and charming seeing the two bond as you find out more about her. Garfield Christmas is truly a gem that needs to be seen by more. Next up is Laurel and Hardy's March of the Wooden Soldiers. Yes, a movie from the 30s. It's something that has meant something to me ever since I saw it as a kid. Hell, as a kid I didn't even know it was a Christmas movie. I thought it was just their take on fairy tales, but nope, it's a Christmas movie. And you know what? I still love it. It's very nostalgic for me, and every time I watch it, I feel like a kid again. I still laugh at some of the slapstick humor because Laurel and Hardy are masters at comedy, and thank God the music in here wasn't annoying. That's what I hate about most musicals nowadays. They rely too much on the music and not on the plot, and it becomes annoying, but you hear the music works. March of the Wooden Soldiers is definitely a hidden gem that you need to see. It's a Wonderful Life is a classic by every meaning of the word. Just saying it's fantastic feels cliche because we all know it is. It's a Wonderful Life dives into the true meaning of the holidays and why we should be happy to live the life that we have. I had the opportunity to see this movie in theaters a few years ago, and man was it worth it. It was worth every cent that I spent to see it because it's just that good. Truly one of my favorites. I also like The Grinch. Not the live action version, the animated version. This is one that I hold near and dear to me because it's all something we grew up with, yet something we all feared. We all love to be happy, yet there's that one guy who doesn't like happiness during Christmas and who don't like others to be happy. The Grinch represents that because he learns to be happy when he finds out that they don't need presents to be happy. They need each other. Simple as that, Grinch is a classic. Next up is Home Alone. It's Home Alone. Do I even need to say why I like it? What hasn't been said. And last up, it's Elf. I remember when everyone was talking about this movie, saying it was the funniest movie ever. And you know what? I too think it's hilarious. Jon Favreau directs this movie very well for his directorial debut. He knew what exactly he wanted it to be, and what it was a very heartfelt, hilarious little gem with a great performance by Will Ferrell. So that's all I have today. Have a happy holiday, and remember that it's just my opinion.